It's a hot summer day, or you're deep into a grueling workout. Under normal conditions, your body is well equipped to handle this heat exposure. To keep your internal temperature safe, your body relies on a built-in cooling system, sweating. As sweat evaporates from your skin, it pulls heat away with it, continuously cooling the tissues underneath. When that system gets pushed to its limits, you experience heat exhaustion. You feel dizzy, nauseous, and weak, but your body is still actively fighting to keep itself cool. The danger lies in a hidden biological threshold. If you get too hot, this internal cooling mechanism completely shuts down, and it often happens without any warning. Crossing this threshold marks the transition into a state of total systemic failure. The first way this system breaks is from the outside in. In classic heat stroke, extreme environmental heat simply overwhelms the body. This heavily impacts vulnerable populations, like older adults without air conditioning. The second trigger comes from the inside out. Exertional heat stroke strikes when healthy individuals generate too much metabolic heat through intense physical activity. Being in peak physical condition does not protect you from overheating. Common medications like antihistamines or beta blockers interfere with internal signaling, physically suppressing the body's ability to produce sweat. Whether the heat comes from a hot room or a marathon, your core temperature crossing 104 degrees Fahrenheit is the point of no return. Sweating ceases entirely, and vital blood flow is severely restricted, pulling away from your skin. Your natural defense mechanisms are entirely disabled, trapping the escalating heat inside your body. The defining symptom that separates heat stroke from a milder heat illness is encephalopathy, a severe dysfunction of the brain. As the brain overheats, physical discomfort turns into behavioral chaos. A person will experience acute confusion, delirium, slurred speech, and sudden agitation or aggression. This creates a lethal trap. Because their brain function is compromised, the victim loses the basic logic and self-awareness required to realize they are in danger and ask for help. While the brain falters, the physical breakdown accelerates. Overheated muscle tissue rapidly breaks apart, a condition called rhabdomyolysis. Releasing these toxins strains the kidneys. The body enters hypovolemic shock, causing a cascading failure in the liver and lungs. The body is actively destroying its own major organs. Surviving this critical stage becomes a strict race against time, dependent entirely on bystanders recognizing the warning signs. Because the victim is neurologically altered and unable to act, the people around them represent their only chance of survival. But the intuitive ways we treat illnesses can be deadly here. The first dangerous instinct is reaching for fever-reducing medications like acetaminophen. Heat stroke is an environmental and metabolic failure, not an immune system fever. These drugs will not lower the body's temperature, and they will further poison a liver that is already failing. The second dangerous intuition is trying to force the victim to drink fluids. Because of the severe brain dysfunction we looked at earlier, a heat stroke victim lacks basic physical coordination. Giving them water introduces a massive risk of aspiration, where the liquid is accidentally inhaled directly into the lungs. Treating a heat stroke victim with standard dehydration or fever logic accelerates their biological breakdown. While you wait for emergency services to arrive, there is only one absolute priority. You must aggressively cool the outside of their body. Apply ice packs directly to their neck and armpits. Soak as much of their skin as possible with cold water and aggressively fan them to force the heat to evaporate off their body. When the victim reaches the hospital, doctors use extreme measures to forcefully extract that heat, often fully submerging the patient in an ice water bath to rapidly reverse their core temperature. If that rescue is delayed, the consequences linger long after the temperature drops. Survivors face permanent organ damage. They develop severely slurred speech and suffer long-term amnesia. Heat stroke is a catastrophic mechanical failure. Survival requires recognizing the neurological warning signs and stepping in to act as an immediate emergency external radiator to save their life.